Oh, Nijo. Gaku, what happened to you? And... Hey, Otowa. You are Gaku's... I'm Ayaso Takisawa, secretary of the Nijo family. Well, former secretary now. Yuki, you've really grown up. What do you mean? Do you know her? You're still very young. It's not surprising if you don't remember. I'm sorry. It's my fault that Young Master Gaku ended up like that. What do you mean? That day. Vanguard? I'm going to be taught today, and I thought that you might be interested, young master. A friend of mine from my school days works as a professional, and it seems like a really fun card game. But young master, taking a break is important sometimes. So, we're here. Are you Gaku? I'm sorry for putting more on your plate. Don't worry about it. I'm happy if it's one more person that plays Vanguard. Thank you, Ryuji. Ryu? Is that Ryu? Hi. Yes, that's right. My mother taught Gaku Vanguard? Thanks to Ryu's teaching him Vanguard, he became more and more engrossed. But why did he become like Kuro? And it's probably because of his father. Master Kengo banned him from playing Vanguard. But more importantly, the inner turmoil and desire to play Vanguard that young Master Gaku experienced probably gave birth to Ryo. Makes sense why I couldn't find it within him. Every time he played Vanguard, young Master used to say it was like his habit. One day, he would become a fighter like Ryu, who would be there for someone just as she had been for him. The Vanguard he learned from Ryu was precious. Even after it was banned, he couldn't give it up, and often saw him playing in secret. Gaku cared about Vanguard that much. At first I thought it was just him talking to himself, but I became certain after that fight. On the day Master Kyogo was away, at the shop tournament, it was the first time young Master Ryo. That was a good fight. But next time, I'll try playing more seriously, alright? Vanguard is more like free. You can do even better. What? What freedom? There's no such... Then it was me. Otowa. I didn't mean it. That fight was really fun. It made me want to fight more and more. Fight reveals everything about a person. I've always remembered those words you said on the other side of the screen. So please, convey what you feel now, Otowa. It's too sad to misunderstand each other like this. And you too, Yuki. Please, show me that his Vanguard isn't what your mother really wanted to teach him. Why are you here now? The winner of V-Nation is me! I came to tell you. Otowa. Just that. You. I have no regrets about that time. A fight reveals everything about a person. You wanted to strip away all the restraints and play Vanguard even more seriously. At that time, you fought like that. I knew it. Then why? Why did you say it was a good fight? I wanted freedom. I wanted to do it freely. But if you want to, then just do it. I don't know what's holding you back, but I know you don't have to give up what you love for it. Not for someone else, but for yourself. That's the only Vanguard I know. I'll prove it again, right here. then you'll surely be able to proudly say it was a good fight. Not just me, but you too, Gaku. Huh? Gaku, I'll go. Wait. Let me do it. That's the spirit. Here I come. Oh, okay. We got the OT booster D skill. I was gonna say originally, yeah, I guess we'll go second. I forgot to mention it, but after I beat Show, I unlocked the D skill for OT booster, which was kind of funny that I OT'd him and then I got the OT skill. Alright, so does that mean he's gonna check his OT like right away? I don't know if he wants to do that. I don't know if he has an OT that he wants like that, but we'll see. I guess maybe I'll have to just be careful. Alright, so we're playing Warbell again. Since we're finally back to playing as Ultra, I could have swore she was gonna play a bigger role in this story. Honestly, I thought she was gonna be a lot more important, or honestly, I thought she was gonna be just the main character, and Yuki was gonna be just kind of like a side character to an extent, or not like a side character, but like, you know, this has basically been Yuki's story, right? It has been Ultra's story. I thought Ultra was gonna have her own story or something like that, especially the way it was like kind of advertised, but I guess not. She just ended up being a new character that happens to be more important than the other new characters, essentially. So I guess it is what it is. Yeah, so that's not the OT at least, but we'll see what happens. Because it's not like the Dark States OT where like it has a lingering effect, right? This is Keter Sanctuary. I can't think of an OT that he would play that would have a good lingering effect that you'd want to boost it to happen, right? Other than to just get some big early damage. So maybe I just won't guard. Okay, he just got the crit, which is a bit unfortunate. That's fine. Yeah, because I do have at least the Elementaria and a PG, so I won't be in the worst spot if he checks OT at some point. Losing a PG to damage is not great, I'll say that much. Neither is using my order either, but alright. That's fine. That's okay. We've been in worse spots, I should say. I can ride for free, thankfully. We can Soul Blast out Amira and go into our Rising Star. I always get this Shooting Star. This is Shooting Star, sorry. Let's go ahead and call out Shinri again, because we do have her active, thankfully. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to play in order for my grade 3 turn, so I might have a lackluster grade 3 turn. We might see 2 lackluster grade 3 turns in a row here, unless I check like a crit here and then another crit the next turn. But yeah, it's looking like I'm not getting any offensives, which is kind of whack. If I'm being honest, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, we'll use Shinri's effect here. Put her into Soul. See if we can draw something good. It is a crit. Okay, that's fine. We still have a chance to get it from Shooting Star Varilla. Right, so he's actually got the Maple now. He's still gonna. Well, no, you want to do this once a Soul Blast draw, right? He didn't Soul Blast itself, which is a bit unfortunate, because you kind of want that in drop instead, but it is what it is. This is still a 2 to pass, right? No matter what. So I guess we'll just throw this down. I'm sorry, that's a 1 to pass is what I meant to say. They're both 1 to passes. He'll do 1 to pass here. See if he's gonna cheat. All right, maybe he is. Maybe this is like a scripted fight that's not scripted, or something like that. If that makes sense, right? That is going to unfortunately break through. Hopefully I can get a defensive. Oh my fucking god, no, it's another copy of my order. Alright, game, I see how it is. At the very least, I have a good matchup into this deck. I don't know if I want to. I mean, I don't have any orders, so maybe I should guard with this instead. I have a good matchup into this, just because I can retire the board easily, right? So they can't, Gaku can't just get everything super easy. Ooh, okay, that's super good. That is super good. That is super good. I really needed to see that. I kind of don't want to do this, but I think I'm going to discard the front since I do have 2 PGs. Alright, let's go ahead and use our Vanguard skill here. Unfortunately, we're going to have full energy because I never got to get an energy cycler. We actually do get the order, but it's a grade 3 from the top. 7 there. I can't grab it. So, yeah, we're going to go here. We didn't get to get this energy cycler earlier, but we do have a bunch of counter blasts that we can use. So we're just going to go ahead and... I guess I could have gotten... I guess I could have gotten... whatchamacallit. It's too late now, so I guess I'm gonna have to go for the restand one. Because I could have gotten Best Harvest, and I could have used that. But maybe Best Harvest is best for next turn. I'm gonna have, what, 1 energy? And then go to 7. So I guess that's something. I don't know if I really wanted to have anything on board, actually. We'll just use it again. I guess I could have waited to see if I got in. Yeah, I'm not playing this the best. I'm going to end up losing because of that. I could have waited to see if I could have gotten after using this skill. If I could have gotten, I guess maybe discard this. If I could have gotten the Meteor Flare right after getting the order and activating it. After activating the order and then playing Let Death Fall, right? I could have seen if I got in the Meteor Flare. We're going to call this here to see if maybe I, like, whiff. And don't get anything good. I might have to move up that grade 1 there. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got another Let That Fall, which is decent. Not the best because I can't use her skill, but we're gonna be able to at least call her out. Yeah, the Best Harvest would have been actually really good. Should have done that, but I can still use it on another turn, right? So there is that, and I do have Persona Ride here. And okay, that's fine. I don't have another copy of an order. Alright. So I have to somehow draw into Best Harvest though. So yeah, I should have used Best Harvest here because it probably would have let me draw into another order too. So L's all around here for me, unfortunately, but it's alright. We're gonna restand here, use its ability to give the front row +10. Since he is the weakest attack and he has no drive, since these two ladies will get +10. We'll swing him with the Vanguard again here, pushing him to 4. He's not going to check any defensives, which is good because neither did I, so I think that's only fair. And let's go ahead and swing in here to use the Death skill to get an additional 10k power. Alright, he's going to just let himself go to 5 here. He is going to heal. Check a heal and then actually be able to heal, which is going to put a ritual unit in his drop, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and swing in again here. Yeah, man, getting that Best Harvest would have changed everything. Fuck. That would have been such a better fight. It's alright. We'll be able to at least push him to 5. Alright, he's going to heal again. Never mind. He's just going to stay here. Get another ritual into drop, but it doesn't matter because he has to still stride. I just have to somehow survive here. I'm gonna basically pop this right away and then just push him hard next turn. Even though he has a buttload of cards in hand. Right? Even with all these cards in hand, I have to just push him as hard as I can next turn. Unless I draw into Best Harvest and he gets a full board here. Which he more than likely is gonna get a full board. But yeah, if I had Best Harvest, I would have drawn. I would have had 3 additional cards. No. Yeah, I would have had 3 additional cards in my hand. Which could have maybe extended into a lot more things, right? Huge misplay on my part. I noticed it after I already paid the energy blast for the first retire. And didn't want to do it again. So that's a shitty ass column, so that's good to see at least. They're going to use this skill to get another Luard. Probably the last copy maybe from the deck here. And then they're going to energy blast 7 to draw. They're going to switch this to move this up. Swing into my rear guard, yeah, that's totally fine, actually. I do not much care for that. I am going to... I'm kind of worried. Worried that he has the OT booster and it might come up next turn. So I think I'll PG this. I don't have an order. So I don't know how good keeping with Death on hand is. And 2 of them are damaged, 1 is in drop. I have 2 orders left in deck, so we're just gonna PG this. Probably take the next 2 attacks afterwards. He'll block him. Unless, of course, he checks a crit. Alright, he just checked a bunch of garbage. So much for OT booster. Unless he starts the game with OT in hand. then I've totally played this completely wrong so far. He's gonna guard here for, or swing here for 18. I'm going to, guess I'll take this, honestly. Hopefully we can hit. No defensive is gonna help me, because I want to use the foul heart, but it's kind of pointless. I'll just use him and just get hit anyways, which like would not be bad. Yeah, unless I intercept, but then I have no units. Alright, so unless this gives me a unit, not even then if I use a unit, right? Because of the booster, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, that's nothing. Well, if I throw this in, I become 30. I guess I could guard the attack, yeah, at least. Make it at least kind of useful. He can still heal, unfortunately, but he's already gone through 2 of them, so hopefully he won't. I don't have the best hand here. Hopefully I can top deck into my best harvest. And I'll be good. Or my other Justina if I have any copies. I do not have that. Alright. Let's ride here into Werbel with a Persona Idol. Oh my god. Alright, so I have no order, no nothing that I can do. We're gonna call this out, I guess, first. Use its skill here. We'll counter blast. Let's retire this. Let's use Werbel's skill. Since I literally have to retire this. I can't believe this man has 14 cards in hand. Use Werbel's skill one more time here. Retire that. And yeah, I'll call this out and we're pretty much dead next turn, huh? Swinging here, no order, no nothing. Yeah, not getting the order is really gonna... Not even the order, not getting the best harvest is what I'm trying to say, right? Is really gonna scream me. We'll put all power on Vanguard because we can restand. We do not get the check. Anything else though? This is unfortunate. So we don't get to break through here. I do have at least the ability to counterblast and restand. And I can Soul Blast out myself for a Persona Soul Blast, I guess. And swing in here for 33. They're going to actually PG this attack. Discarding a Lord from hand, so maybe they won't be able to go into what's-his-face. We're going to get a critical trigger, which is pretty nice. These columns are both the same, so we'll power up this one. So we have the crits. And I did check a bunch of garbage. So I don't know if I check this. If I go with this, if he's just gonna PG it. Or if I can do this. Maybe make him guard. I don't know how this is gonna work out. Yeah, I don't think the extra kind of blast is gonna matter for him. Yeah, so I figured he's just gonna take this, go to 5, hope for a defensive like that, which is gonna make his life easier. But I figured he might end up like just PGing this, but yeah, that probably wasn't. On top of all the other bad plays that I've been doing, that probably wasn't a good one, right? Let's go ahead and draw one from this, probably another trigger, yep. Because I can't check them. Oh, I did check a couple, so I can't really say that, but I actually didn't PG it. But I'm pretty sure he could have called down a couple of units to guard it if he wanted to, right? So we're in a despicable spot here. Oh, he's gonna put back 2 cards, and then he's going to stride the generation. Let's see what he goes into. He does go into the other one, so it's a good thing I kept the Elementaria for this. Let's see if he gets the ritual units. Right, he's gonna call, use his skill to call something else. Get nothing. Use the owl again to get Luard. I guess he plays another copy. And it's just enough units here. I'll take this so I get the counter blast at least. Okay. And then they'll swing in with that. Figured. This is guardable, so we'll guard with that. I guess I could have taken it also and retired a little bit extra units, but he's going to eat 2 units, so I should be able to retire his whole board before Bell next turn. He's going to go ahead and use this thing, eat everything, or eat the two front row, I'm pretty sure, or the two on the side maybe. Yeah. Okay, that works too, I guess. Now I cannot use call grade 1 or graders, but I can activate a sentinel at least, and that is going to be my Elementaria. Yeah, because he's just gonna go buck wild here and check everything, which sucks because his hand finally became small. Now he has a crit in hand, and he's gonna be able to heal again. Alright, so he has 2 triggers in hand minimum, and two of what's her name in hand. And he can go into this again because he did add a lure to hand. He's going to use this to counter charge, not that it matters. And then he's going to be able to put a crit on the bottom of the deck. No, we're in a really bad spot here. Oh, I got the best harvest at least. Okay. I don't think I can win this turn, but I think I kind of have to. I just have to win. It just has to happen this turn, right? We're going to get our energy. We're going to be able to draw 2. We're going to play the order. We're going to play Best Harvest finally. We're going to go ahead and retire his grade 1, which allows me to draw a card. Alright, Shinri, very much appreciated. And then let's go ahead and retire this grade 3 here, which is going to allow me to draw 1 more card. Another Shinri would be nice, honestly, to get some pretty big boosters here. It's going to be a Warpel. Would have been nice to see that earlier, not going to lie. I guess we'll just call this out. I guess I could try and make the Vanguard a little bit bigger. No, I don't know if that's really worth it. We're just going to have to swing in here. The Shinri will hopefully be just enough here. They're just going to play a 2 to pass here, sorry. So I need my OT to break through this. Which I do get. Alright. So we're going to give the 100 million to my Vanguard. And draw a card. As well as restand. So we're going to go ahead here and break through here. Alright. They didn't check their OT defensively, which is good. We're going to be able to inflict them 1 damage. We're going to not resolve the auto ability here. Right? Because this way we can keep our drives and swing in again with 100 million power. Which they're not going to be able to guard. And then we can restand again with 100 million power and swing in if it gets to that point. Whew, man. Oh my gosh. that was really something. Oh man. Oh man. It's frustrating. It's frustrated, but it's not about losing. I don't understand why I took it that way back then. Thank you, Otoa, for teaching me what Vanguard really is. It was a good fight. Indeed. A thank you. Thank you for coming at me seriously handshake. It was a fight that revealed everything about you, Gaku. Otoa. Thank you. Is that really enough, Gaku? You still want to play Vanguard more. I know how much you've been suffering. I'll protect you, Gaku. Ro. But Otoa's Vanguard. Is that what made you strong enough? There's no point if you don't become stronger. Neither your father nor the world will acknowledge you. But I'll show you what true strength is. Let them experience the true fight now. Ro. Now it's my turn. Yuki Ichidoji. Well, let me ask you something. What kind of Vanguard did my mom teach you? Who knows? But I'll tell you this. The Vanguard I'm aiming for is the one your mother strived for. A Vanguard for someone else. Even if it means hurting Otoa? Yes, that's right. Even if someone has to be sacrificed, I'll protect the one I want to, no matter what. Even to the death. That's what it means to be for someone else. That's not true. I'm sure my mother never wished for that. The figure I chased, the place I wanted to reach, I can understand it through this fight with you. No, I can understand because it's a fight with you. So it comes down to this fight. Interesting. The one who embodied the ideal form of Vanguard your mother wished for. Is it me? Or you? No lose intended. That's a coincidence. For Gaku's sake. No lose intended here either. Let's do this. Okay, so let's take on Hiro here. I've studied from our defeat last time, his crushing defeat against his broken ass Shiranui. Okay. Oh, I actually won! Oh my god, okay. Alright, so I can actually go second, which is great. So we can actually play the game. Alright, let's go. So now that I'm going second against a Stride deck, things should be in a much better position. I've adjusted the deck. I'm not actually playing draw triggers, so that I can have the ability to, get some advantage against this guy, considering that we're playing Shiranui, and we need all of the help that we can get. I've also switched out the Dual Nation for the Veltrosa, so I can call out more stuff from my deck, have a higher chance to check triggers, and generally just build my board up a little bit better. But we'll see how that works out for me. I also have multiple copies of the Bardic Dragon now. I had 3, now I have the max amount. We'll see how that works out. We'll use Star Lily here to draw. If we're going second into another Veltrosa, which isn't the best, I could call this out if I wanted to and use its skill. Maybe I will do that, actually. Since we're the same grade, our Vanguards, I can look at the top card of the deck. Ooh. Actually, that's not half bad. Put that on the top of the deck. Actually, that is going to be pretty good for next turn. So let's go ahead and go to battle. And knowing that I can't check any triggers this turn, considering I have the Biscotti on top, let's go ahead and swing in here. Okay, so that's going to go to damage, which is good. We don't have to worry about that restanding later on. And let's swing in here with our, what is his name again? Blanked out on his name completely. We say it all the time. Because he's like the premier grade 1 ride for Keter right now. Tranquila, that's right. The original Tranquila. Alright, this is looking okay. We'll see what his first turn is like here. Or his first, turn that he can attack with, I should say. So he's got the Shinri, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. They're going to play this guy to kind of lost one draw and swing in here for 23. I'm going to have to take that because there's really no way for me to guard this. The most I can do is throw down my Biscotti or PG it. So, no guard. Please don't crit. Okay, whew. No critical trigger there. We're gonna unfortunately damage check a PG. That's not great. Alright. I could guard this attack, but I think we'll take this. And we'll try to make use of our counterblast as much as possible, which is another reason I changed up the build to try and use as much counterblast or make use of my counterblast as I can. See if we can draw. Okay, I was gonna say hopefully we can draw another Saragon. Thankfully that is the case, and a bit of a spoiler, but I've gone back to Yuki's original avatar for grade 2. Wow, that's a lot of skills. The Blaster Dark. So I'm gonna go ahead and reveal 3 cards from our hand with different grades, and we'll look at the top 5. Ooh, very good actually. We're actually gonna go ahead and grab that Saragon and call him out to the battlefield. Then we'll use the skill of Blaster Dark here to counterblast 1, retire the Bardic Dragon, who's served his purpose and can now live out another purpose in the drop, in order to retire your monster and get an additional drive check this turn. Finally, let's go ahead and activate this here. And I did this last time, so I need 1 counterblast. I need 1 energy blast, 3 energy blasts for my Vanguard skill, and then 3 for getting something from drop. So I have 6 next turn as long as I don't use another Biscotti, right? So I should have enough to discard for Farmbell and then get something in my hand. So we won't use this and we'll save that counterblast. We'll play out yet another dog here and we'll go on the all-out offensive here, knowing that you can't do anything too crazy next turn, and we'll save our counterblast for this here. Let's go ahead and put this on the bottom of the deck. Go ahead and counterblast 1. Look at the top 5. We're going to grab the Bracing Angel Ladder, the fucking crux to your Shiranui, the Silver Bullet. I will grab... Oh, wait, no, I can't grab something but Outer Regalis, please. Shit, go back. Fuck. Shit, it has to be something with Outer Regalis, please. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll still go on the all-out assault. I thought I had him there. Damn it. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I didn't know Patrol. I've never used these cards, honestly. I have Patrol on like a Messiah deck that I just never use. And then I have the other girl. Whatever the grade 2 one is. I'm sorry, they're all grade 2, obviously. The Keter Sorkeo one, right? I have that in my Love Redress deck, right? So I don't really use it in that. So I don't really use these donations a lot. The only donation I used to use is Ford in Revits. But then I've been using Veldorok for most of the decks that use that. So here we can get here. Critical Trigger! Except we have Trigger's Jammer, which means that goes to the bottom of my deck. And I check again and not get a trigger. Alright. In order to check a Critical Trigger! And he still has Trigger Jammer, so it's going to go to the bottom. But I'll check a Heal Trigger! We'll take that, but unfortunately it will not trigger. But I do get a heal to my hand that I can use to guard with next turn. We're going to check absolutely nothing. And let's go ahead and activate the skill of Saragon here. Look at the top 2. Ooh, alright. So I think we can add that, obviously, right? Because that's a trigger. Now let's go ahead and see if we can push Ryo to 5, finally. Use the ability of Saragon here to go all the way to 33 on grade 2. He's going to be able to guard us with a trigger. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and use this skill here. Retire it. And, ooh, I guess we'll grab, I don't really need another Farbanabel, but I have really no way to get him back. So that one's a bit of a tough one. If this goes past an extra turn, which it just might, right? We'll grab the Baradic Dragon just to be safe, just to have some sort of shield. Alright. They're going to be able to ride here into Shiranui. They discarded the grade 3 dragon for a ride, so they can draw 1. And they're actually going to call out the Genkai. So charging 1, and then drawing 1 here. Probably leaving it at that. No, they're going to call out the Fudai. Or, you're not Fudai, you're the other one, right? No, you are Fudai, okay. Alright. Fortunately, I can't really retire that right now. I think we'll take this attack. There goes my Grime Grace. That's not great. Alright, that's fine. Maybe at least 1 counterblast, I'd say. Let's guard this without 2 to pass. And PG in hand. That's going to make it hard for me to end this next turn. Okay. Not crazy options in hand there. So that's good to see, but they do have the PG, which is going to be a little bit annoying going into this next turn. They're going to go ahead and swing in here. Shinri will not activate, but I think I'll actually... I think I'll have to go to 4 here. Man, he actually has Ninja Stars. That's crazy. Oh, no. I knew I should have guarded. Damn it. My ace in the hole. No. Crap. Alright. It's alright. We're going to go ahead and discard Biscotti to ride Grime Grace. We will use the skill of Biscotti here to counterblast 1 instead of Energy Blast. Actually could have maybe healed out that, could have maybe healed that out and used, what's her name, Voltrosha to put that back possibly, but let's go ahead and use the ability of my Vanguard here. We'll Soul Blast out Wagatamashi. Blaster Dark here in order to give Farbanabel the ability to attack 10k and a critical, which will also be applied to my Vanguard as well. I will pull back my langue de chat to call out the Knight of Soaring Refinement, Dyphon. And I'll call out another langue de chat behind my Veltrosa. Then we'll go to battle. Better burn that PG now, Ro, as I'll attack you with Farden Bell. I use the ability of Dyphon to give Farden Bell an additional 5k power, so you can't just use a trigger to guard this attack. There's the PG immediately. Gonna be forced to discard. Oof, the grade 3 dragon. Let's see if we can make you not even be able to stride next turn. And your trigger jammer's already worn out its effect, too. We'll use the skill of our Grand Grace to put a unit that attacks in the back row back into the soul, which enables my language shot to get 5k power and an additional ability to boost. We're going to go ahead and discard this Bardock Dragon from my hand. We're going to get an additional 10k and drive to my Vanguard. But we'll go ahead and pay the cost here to grab this Bardock Dragon that we just discarded back to our hand. And I'll attack with my Grand Grace Vanguard here, using Dyphon's skill to power up my Vanguard once more. Got another PG coming down here for her. So discard the forward here. We still have 3 drives to get through. Such as the over trigger that I put in here just in case so I can draw a bunch of cards and retire your whole ass board. We're going to go ahead and give it to Viltrosa here. We're going to draw 1 card thanks to your 2 open rigor circles and retire your entire board. Final check? Absolutely nothing. Alright, that's fine. I can't believe how well this is going. I'm not gonna lie. Bit concerned. Bit concerned. I was doing this beforehand. And this is like the 4th time I've tried to fight this fella. And I was using like the original version of this deck, right? And it was just not working out. I was just kept catching L's after L after L. And I was just like, oh man, I'm cooked. I can't beat him. It's like a really bad matchup. And I could have swore that it was always locked into me going second. Because like I said, I did it like 4 times. And every time I went second, or sorry, first, right? So I thought he was always going to go second because he's a stride deck. But no, apparently that's not the case. I just finally got the super mega high roll here, hit the OT and everything, to finally defeat Cruel and save the nation and the world or whatever. Impossible? Are you saying my Vanguard was wrong? I see. So that's how it was. This fight revealed everything. We clashed with all our might for the sake of someone, for what we wanted to protect. What are you trying to say? Because in this fight, no one got hurt, right? No one was sad, no one suffered. No, it made me want to fight again, and anytime. I think that's the kind of Vanguard my mother aimed for. I lost. No, losing is the beginning of a new self. I was taught that before. That's what I learned from Vanguard. So, let's fight again someday. Yuki Ichidoji. Unfortunately, I can't fight you anymore. What? It seems Gaku doesn't need me anymore. No. In the fight between Ottawa and Gaku earlier, I already realized the truth. Gaku was stronger than I thought. You all already knew that. Yuki Ichidoji. It was a good fight. Cool. Yeah. Maybe someday. Gaku. Yuki. Father. I want to play Vanguard. I know. Live your life free to your heart's content. I believe you'll be fine, Gaku. You showed me that just now. Father, I'm sorry, Gaku. I was only thinking about myself.
Yeah.
I'm the one who should apologize. Even though you were suffering more than I was. Gaku. Yuki, your mom was really an amazing fighter. What? I feel like she knew that this would happen. That you would encounter Vanguard. That you would guide all of us. Yuki, this is a request from mother to daughter. Please, live freely. Live how you want to live. I know that you'll be able to make it just fine, Yuki. Mom. Yuki? If she did, it's unfair. Because I've already encountered Vanguard. Seems I'm still far from reaching you, Mom. But someday? Surely. Gaku.
Hi.
Yes? I have something to ask of you. Immediately. It's extremely important. Huh? Teach me, Vanguard. Of course, Father. But I'm gonna fight scrims with everyone right now. So, after I come back, okay? Then I'm off. If it's alright with you, I can teach you. I won't allow any sloppy fights against young Master. I'll be strict, so be prepared, Master. Okay. Please, go easy on me.
Gaku.
A project for Vanguard, huh? You did it, Gaku. Ryu, but it's all thanks to you.
Yeah.
No, I was using the wrong means. It was your determination that grasped the future. Well, I'll do my best. And... I still want to repay you somehow. Anything I can do. If there's anything I can do. Then fight me. Huh? For me, the time I spent fighting with you was comforting. No. In return, give it your all. Show me who you are now. Okay? Got it. Here I go, Ryo. I'm playing as Gaku? Oh. Okay. I wish I had known that. I didn't check. Yeah, because we're still using Gramgris. This is gonna be awkward. Hey, Ryo. I just really like Yuki's Vanguard. Literally. So I literally copied her deck. I hope you don't mind. I wish I'd known I would have played as Gramgris or someone else, or Luard, something. I don't know. Anything. But it's fine. I don't really feel like playing like Luard. He's gonna go into this thing. He doesn't need to call anything out. Yeah, he could just do this. He can attack my rear guard. That is actually okay. That's fine. She's not super useful to me at this point in time. He's gonna use the skill again here to attack. Fortunately, I can't just do Biscotti because that's not enough. I think I will try and use this. I think I'll guard this here. There's no point in staying low damage. He's gonna attack into her. She's gonna retire either way because it was dominated by Chirinui's skill. It's fine. I have the Elementaria, so yeah, putting everything on Vanguard is fine here. Okay. Yeah, put everything on Vanguard, please. Yeah, I love to see it. Because I am not gonna take that. I'll tell you what. Did it not kill it? Oh, right, because it's 19. That's kind of funny. But yeah, it is gonna die either way. Interesting that he did that. I can counterblast for this. And yeah, so now I can actually intercept the unit. Okay. So I can make use of my unit. That's what I've always wondered. But like dominator rulings are so annoying to look up. But yeah, now that it's no longer dominated, I can go ahead and use the units as intended. That's a bit fortunate to intercept, right? Because it's now my unit, which is good. We can go ahead and block that. We're gonna not die immediately. He's gonna actually soul last here to draw. That's kind of funny. I don't know why he didn't just move it up, right? Because the restand would have been a lot more powerful. But he decided to just not do that. So sure. Okay, they got the Forbidden Doll in hand. They still got a massive hand, unfortunately. So this is gonna be a very long fight. I might have to actually go to deck out. Do they have a lot of triggers left? They do have a good amount, unfortunately. So the next drive check is going to be terrifying. So I might have to just stay on really low damage here. Hope that I can draw the Veltrosa. Shuffle my triggers up a bit and then just hit him with them. I do have the Bracing Out Angel Ladder here, so I do manage to have the Silver Bullet here for Shiranui. I do not have Persona Right, which is a bit unfortunate. So let's go immediately use the Regales Piece to draw the Veltrosa. Alright, perfect. Alright, so we're going to call this fella back here. Let's go ahead and use this skill here. We can Soul Blast out said Silver Bullets to give Vanguard crits and rearguard, crit and 10k. And I think we'll call out the Veltrosa here to try and shuffle. Here, I guess we'll put back the Saragon maybe. Let's go ahead and counter blast here to, well, yeah, why not? Get the Saragon. Unfortunately, my drive checks would have been all right. It would have been crit into Saragon. But there was like 2 crits and an over trigger there, which kind of sucked. I will give him the die for now because he is protected, right? And let's call this Bardock here. Look at the top card here. We're gonna leave that shit on top of the deck. Thank you very much. I love it when that happens. It's funny how realistic the shuffler is for this game, because that happens all the time. IRL, you'll shuffle the deck for like a search effect. You'll see the over trigger on top, and you're like, okay, that sucks. Shuffle your deck, and afterwards your opponent cuts, etc. And then boom, over trigger ends up on top somehow. Like that happens so many freaking times. I don't understand how, but it just is a way of life. But they're gonna go ahead and hard guard here, so we're in a good spot because we have the over trigger. So we can retire their entire board, which is good. So that gets rid of the restanders. They're going to have to call out cards from hand to do anything. Let's still blast out the Viscati, and we'll discard the Bradiarch. And hopefully he hard guards this like a buffoon. But this is what, 23? This is 20. So yeah, so I guess we'll give the 100 million here. How many PGs do we have? Right, so you should be able to block this either way. We'll hit the over trigger. We draw from the over trigger 1, which is nice. We'll give the 100 million here because I don't have the counterblast. And then we'll draw an extra card because he has at least 2 rearguard circles open. And then we'll draw again and drive check another critter. Yeah, not bad. A heal, which we can put over here. And unfortunately, it's not a trigger, but we can use that for next turn to end the game here. Hopefully, right? Let's go ahead and swing in here with Veltrosa, using the skill here to call something. I think you can still call a unit with Shiranui's skill if you wanted to. So if they're dumb and they forget, they can give me a unit from drop, but then they can't choose it. And I don't know if that unit gets retired, to be honest with you. Go ahead and retire the dog there. That's a bit unfortunate. Guess we'll grab the dog. And let's go ahead and swing 100 million. Hopefully they don't have a PG, but they have 10 cards in hand side, which would be surprised if they don't. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Fortunately, that does take out 3 other PGs, I think. Let's go ahead and draw from this into a draw trigger, which has been unfortunate. No, they did at least already use their over trigger, so that's good. They don't have that many crits left. They're actually gonna call something. All right, let's see what happens. So thanks to Bracing Angel Ladder, he can't choose it to try and dominate it. He's gonna discard Shiranui again, Can't. Well, I think he might be able to dominate my Vanguard. But I think he can't dominate my rear guards. I don't know if that counts for my Vanguard. He's actually going to play the Forbidadol here. He's going to get 2 cards here. He's going to call out the grade 3, add the grade 4 to his hand. He's going to use the skill of the grade 3 to get power here. And he's not going to... Okay, he's going to add the grade 4 to hand and not call it out here. Interesting. Let's take the 1 damage here. Not defensive, unfortunately. I wish I had a PG. Okay, I do have a PG. Okay. So many cards, and I couldn't even tell. Alright. So he's going to power up, fortunately. Let's go ahead and use this. I guess we can discard this because we're not going to have the space to play it. I think he's going to check a front trigger, unfortunately. Not even because of the power, just because of the fact that he's going to have that in hand during his turn. But yeah, I feel like if we last until next turn, if he doesn't die this turn, we're going to have to go to deck out essentially, which is kind of unfortunate. Do I even want to bother? I guess you might as well. I guess I could have thrown out Veltros. No, it's fine. I don't have Persona Ride, so I should probably just gotten rid of like Biscotti, but yeah, I really don't want to go into next turn. Let's see if she retires. Yeah, she doesn't retire. That's so crazy. So I actually do get to keep her. That is great. So we won't ride. I will call out the Veltrosa, or overcall the Veltrosa here. But I kind of think we kind of have to go big here or go home. I will have one more rear guard, so we'll overcall the Bardock as well. Not that I'm going to be able to use it. And we'll call this out here as well. We have the 1 counterblast that we can use here. And give everything center column a crit. And alright, just go swinging here. They do have the front. They do have at least 2 PGs left, unfortunately. So let's see if we can get those out of their hand and then clean up with our rear guards. But yeah, they still have a lot of cards in hand. Insane how much card draw this deck can generate, or at least how much raw advantage it can generate, right? That it doesn't have to play, I guess, as many rear guards, right? Because it just bounces it, beats you up, I should say, with your own rear guards. Go ahead and put that into Soul. Let's go ahead and use this skill here to Soul Blast. I guess discard the Biscotti, right? Get the drive and the 10k. Now let's go ahead and swing in here. Use both Diphens to make this 38. I'm sorry, 33. I was thinking of Angel Ladder, and I added an extra 5. I do have the PG here, unfortunately. Alright. They do discard a heal. So we're going to hit a draw trigger, which is very much needed right now. Which unfortunately we're going to draw into a crit. This I can counterblast for. This is currently 23. If I counterblast, it goes up to 38, which is pretty good. This is just 25, so we'll make this 35. Okay. Okay, perfect. That is great. So we'll now make this a 48 and a crit. And hopefully we can end the game here finally. I doubt it with these 6 cards. Yeah, I think we just swing in here. Don't use the skill and save it for the big attack. Nope, he uses last PG here. Okay. Discard that, and then hopefully he doesn't have enough here. I think he still has the front, unfortunately. But this is currently 28. It's going to get plus 20 essentially, right? Because Saragon is going to get plus 5. And then we're going to actually counterblast here to get another plus 15 to go all the way up to 48. So you need at least 3 cards here. Oh, thank God he takes it. And we have a crit, so even if he heals, it's not going to be enough. Whew. That was a tough one. I won. I lost. Hey, that was a good fight. Really was, actually. Right. You don't need my strength anymore. Do.
Gaku.
Be confident, Gaku. You'll be fine now. Wait. I realized during that fight. Maybe you're right, but I still want to fight you from now on. You've always been by my side, pushing me forward, you. For me, the time I spend fighting with you is one more match. I won't lose next time. Thank you, Ryo. Wow, your father. Now he's more into Vanguard than I am. It's unbelievable. That's great, Gaku. It's because he saw how serious you are about Vanguard. The method might have been a bit off, but Ryo helped too. Yuki-san. So, Gaku, you're going to be involved in Vanguard projects in the future? I don't know how much I can do, but I want to try. Do they mean like future Dear Days games? And you, Yuki? Your goals are... Yeah, I want to go down a path my mom never did. Fighting with Ryo and watching you and your father, I realized my mother was probably bound by Vanguard. She might have retired because of marriage or something, but also because she didn't want me to be the same way. But once you know something this fun, you can't quit. So I want to walk a free Vanguard path without being bound. I want to find my own path. Free. Unbound? Can that really be? I'll show you. I'll prove it to you through a fight, Gaku. Yuki-san. Here I come, Gaku. Guess we get an extra fight against Gaku? So he is unfortunately able to stride very easily, right? Because he doesn't need to stride by discarding. You know, he only had one card. He did end up discarding, so I don't know what he discarded. But... So we could take this. I don't necessarily need the counterblast. Aside from Beltrosa, but again, he's not retiring anything, so I don't really need the counterblast. Other than, I guess, for Daifin, right? I guess we can take one counterblast for Daifin, so I guess we'll no-guard the Vanguard swing. They're going to go ahead and resolve the Painkiller. Unfortunately, they can't resolve both of them, so they're probably going to instead eat that Painkiller to call something else out from the deck here. I don't know what they'll call out. They'll probably call out the Grade 3, right? Yeah, that's usually what they call out. Okay. Is fair. He is going to get a bunch of power here, so we'll just go ahead and no-guard this and try to guard these two remaining attacks as best as we can. Jesus, I feel like he had like 5 drive checks just now. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're going to take a Beltrosa to damage. We can take an extra damage if we wanted to, honestly. This is going to be, what, 28? 3? Okay. Yeah, we can guard that pretty easily. And then we can get an extra damage, I guess. Don't really feel like committing so many cards, but I guess it's fine. I don't really want to change my board. I have just about the optimal board, right? It's a shame that this guy can't boost. Otherwise, full board of 4 Daifins is insane. 20k to the Central Line twice, right? Really good, but I can't actually do that. We're going to go ahead and put cards on the bottom of the deck here. So they managed to get some cards, but we are going to go ahead and call Final Turn. Which is interesting because there's actually a D skill that's actually kind of good for Graham Grace specifically, because it says like if you call Final Turn, you give your Grade 3 Vanguard and Rear Guards 10k power. So that would actually be really good for this deck. I don't know if I want to call out this Saragon, to be honest. I might just leave it as that. Skill Hustle. Let's go ahead and Soul Blast out our Star Lily. And then Energy Blast 3 to give the center line a crit. And we'll go to battle here. Could call it the Saragon, but actually I don't know if I really want to. Especially after the fact that I have to activate it after Harvard Mill leaves, so unless he intercepts, he's probably not going to activate. He had not so great drive check, so he has at most 3 units in hand. I don't know what else he has in hand, right? He has at most 3 units in hand. He drew from the painkiller, drew from energy blasting. He's going to throw out a whole butt ton of units here to barely be able to guard. So, all he has left in hand is maybe his second PG of the game. I think one of them went to damage, perhaps. Or maybe I'm just hallucinating that. Go ahead and use this skill here. We'll Soul Blast a Farnabelle. We can go ahead and discard this. This Sarah. Let him know I had that dog in me. Let him know I had the dog in me, and then we'll activate this. Get the dog back, right? Send him a message about the fucking dog, and then we'll attack with the Vanguard here. Hopefully, doesn't get PG'd, because I don't want to have to attack with my 2 rear guards when he's at a 4, right? And that might end up being a little awkward, but I think we have double counterblast, right? Oh no, I only have 1 counterblast, right? Because I guarded the last attack too. Yeah, so I have like 20k and then like a big number that I can hit him with. All right. I was gonna say if I can check 1 more crit, that'll really clinch the deal. But that's fine. We'll draw into the crit. It's fine. Who needs a crit? When you have the over trigger. We'll give it, I guess, here. I wish I had not given that the power, but oh well. We'll go ahead and draw a card. Retire your whole board. I kind of wish I didn't draw. 2 times I drew into a crit this turn. That's unfortunate. Super unfortunate, but we'll attack in here, not get the cut in. I guess that only happens when they're at 5 damage. Interesting. Oh, because he checks the heal trigger. How did they know that? Is that a way to know ahead of time that our opponent's gonna check a heal? Interesting. All right. Well, we'll attack here. He only has 1 card left in hand. Even if he checks the OT here, right? We have another attack that has OT. So we'll go ahead and power this up as big as we can to 60. Also has no board for next turn too. So that yellow OT is kind of coming in clutch, to be honest. I might actually use that because like Grand Reese doesn't have any removal, so removing your opponent's board is not that bad. This is your Vanguard. I don't know if it's right for me to say this. I support you. The new path you're trying to take. And your Vanguard too. I feel the same way. You conveyed what you want to do through your fight, so I'll support you with all my strength. Yuki-san. Every time I fight, I think I'm glad I met Vanguard. Yes. So, let's do our best. But first, V-Nation. No lose intended, you know? Me neither. I have no lose intended. Looks like everyone is here. Now, to celebrate the resumption of V-Nation, the Berserk Shop tournament starts. Hey, they uncensored the posters. Well, except for this one over there, but everything else looks uncensored. I think. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Anyways, woo! This is all I need. Winning this is a must. Ouch! Quiet down. Come on, Mika. Stop hitting him, God. Bro's in an abusive relationship. Rawson, I've been looking forward to fighting you. I won't lose, Doji. It's Doshi. I've prepared a special deck for this day. I won't lose easily. Let's have fun. Right, Yuki? Of course, but no lose intended. That's the spirit. Jesus. All the while. Let's do this. And I'm gonna win V-Nation. Then. It's not just her. I've prepared slots to the national tournament for all who have made it to the preliminary finals. What was the whole point of the finals? Shut up. That's great, Ottawa. A fresh start, but we can't be complacent. That's right. Next time, I'll defeat you. Be ready. Hooray for rematches. Kuro and Haru. Seriously, unnecessary trouble. Indeed. Come on, don't say that.
ありがとう。
Kanji-san, thank you.
素晴らしい。
Also, the Nijo family has offered to fund us.
そんな。
My father? As organizers, we intend to make V Nation more exciting and enjoyable than ever for Vanguard.
よかった。
We did it, Gaku.
いえ
No, I'm just, but I'm happy to be acknowledged by my father.
うーん。
By the way, where's Gozetsu-san?
ふう
Sorry, I'm late. A camera? It's my father's.
あ
Yeah, I borrowed it from Mago.
どうだ
Let's take a group photo, now. Everyone, smile, smile. Yuki? Yeah, let's go, everyone. Oh, they didn't actually. Very interesting that they chose to like draw Otowa and Gaku almost shaking hands and Rasen and Yuki getting laid out, but they couldn't do like a nice shot of everyone standing and posing for the camera. That's kind of whack. That would have been such a nice moment and shouldn't have even been that hard. They could have even just put their basic models together in the back or whatever. Stand up. Vanguard. Is that it? I guess that's it. Wow. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like things just came to such a sudden end, right? Like I thought we'd have a bit more going on into like V Nation and all that jazz, right? Because I feel like the tournament started and then immediately tournament's over. Like it was just like, oh, build a team. Oh, go fight the tournament. Oh, like, oh wow, that's cool. And then it's like, all right, never mind. Team stages are done. After one fight, I get technically two. And then after that, it's like, all right, now we split up and just fucking fight everyone. I was like, all right, just fight everyone for the 100th time, right? It was just a lot of fight the same people 7 different times. So they kind of, I guess, resolved the whole thing with Otowa to an extent. Otowa was like a weird inclusion. I wish they had like actually done something with her, right? I feel like she should have gotten her own side story. Like I said, hopefully that comes to fruition. Who knows, right? Probably not. I can't believe they put fucking Oswald with Eugene, that whack ass. Oswald was such a bad card. I hate him so much. But yeah, I kind of wish Otowa was like, I don't know, more vital. But she was just, like I said, like just a new character that just happened to be kind of important. But like, I don't know. To sum up everything that I've said, I wish they had more newer characters that played a lot of the newer decks, right? Or like even maybe if like some of the characters we fought, they played their newer decks from the beginning, because a lot of them like Yui and Kana, they didn't have the new forms of not Felty Rosa, but Fortia and Leonor in reverse respectively, right? Like these guys didn't have their new glitter forms until way late in the game. They should have just had that from the beginning and just gone in. Like, I don't know. They could have gone a little less baby with the easy mode. Oh, cool. You'd actually use Drag Resonance for Warbell, which makes sense. But, and then, like, you know, making Kisato, like, it kind of makes sense, right? In story, because he's, like, the boomer. So that kind of makes sense. And then making the powerful, quote-unquote, villains and whatever use stride decks, and one of them being Shiranui, which was really kind of funny. That being the final boss. That's a little nice nudge. So, like, everyone that hates Shiranui, right? But at the same time, we could have had new characters. That would have been cool too. Especially the fact that they did that thing that they did in Dear Days 1, where they reused the Overdress casts. Dear Days 1. Here, they used the Divines cast, which is like nice to see them, but they were kind of just there. And they could have very easily just been, you know, other characters that they made up, right? And that would have been kind of cool. But I guess it is what it is, unfortunately. I'm really hoping that we get at least a lot of new characters. Like, I'm going to be really concerned if we get to set 4, the DLC, when that comes out in like 3 years or whatever the heck. And they don't give us like all the 4 new characters like Kyung, Senka, Kyoma, Jinky again, right? I don't like the fact that they took out characters. I don't know why they didn't just bring them back, right? They brought their Overdress cast back. Why not bring back all the old characters, like the Greedon guy, like Haruka, right? Why take them out of the game? It's the same fucking the same model, same everything. Just put them back into the game. You can even just take lines from the anime because of them saying like energy or whatever you need to do, or whatever the case may be, right? Like, I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. Interesting that Furio did the English localization, so we can directly blame them for the shitty typos and whatnot, I guess. But and I hate to say it like this, but we can kind of blame these debuggers for not catching these bugs. But usually what happens is that they brought these bugs up and they had a deadline to fill, and he just didn't listen to the testing team, right? I've been on that side of it, so I understand. And they're just like, nah, just ship it. It'll be fine. But it is what it is. But yeah, I hope that they have DLC for characters, and I hope that it's not like $1 gajillion. Like they just give us free characters to play with, right? Even if it's like older decks, like bring back Sam and like Sophie, right? Maybe upgrade their decks, but you don't really have to do anything else. Just give them lines for energy, and that's it. That is it. You don't have to do anything else. But hey, all right, finally actually cleared the story. I don't know why they showed the credits before. That's kind of awkward. Maybe I'll cut that out and show the credit. I'll probably edit it, right? So it might seem a little weird in what I say and whatnot. So we'll move things around maybe for it to make sense, but we'll see. Either way, till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Play Vanguard and have yourselves a damn good one.
カードファイトヴァンガードリアデイズ2